mission is to have experiences that are engaging and relevant for kids. And let me tell you, junior achievement fits right into our mission and our purpose. The lessons are engaging, are rigorous, and are relevant, and that's very important for middle school level learners. They get exposed to entrepreneurial thinking. They get exposed to individual financial planning. They get exposed to what the economy looks like and their role in that. And then in 8th grade, wrap it into, okay, as you go into high school, you need to start thinking about your interests and how that you take those interests and do something with that to make sure that your career is satisfying. And so all those components in junior achievement and how junior achievement is laid out is so relevant to what we do here. It's so fun to watch the kids engaged in these activities.
So I've been a classroom volunteer with junior achievement since 2007. And in that time, I've taught every grade from kindergarten through high school. And it's just been a really great experience. I love how excited the kids get when you come in, especially at the younger levels. If you ever want to feel good about what you're doing, go to teach a kindergarten or first grade class. You'll get hugged and lots of warm fuzzies.
So it was my first time volunteering, and I had an absolute blast. It's fun because you can see the kids learning something that's not of their typical curriculum, seeing what they're learning, and knowing that I didn't as a child have an opportunity to learn it. And I really feel it's a program that gives them a jump start on a bigger picture.
I think helping them understand how the world works, how money works, how finance works. I mean, all the things about literacy, financial literacy, are very important. And you can tell that these are new concepts to the kids, but every one of them has a need or a want. We talked about iPhones, we talked about technology, we talked about video games. They all clearly have an interest in these things, so they need to understand how money works.
Well, I like it because they're telling you about how to get a job. Well, when you're old enough to get a job, yet you're kind of still debating with you what job you want. So to help you get a job and keep it. I like thinking about what I could do when I grow up and how I could do it. And I feel sometimes they talk about how you can change the world, and that just seems awesome to me.
It's really fun that they come to your classroom out of their own time and spend time with you, and we play fun games and stuff.
It's really fun. I like it a lot because it kind of prepares you for when you're actually have to pick a career, and then you can kind of get and see what you like and what you don't like.
At the high school level, we teach really practical, hands-on skills and lessons that they're learning. So we're talking about not just in a more nebulous concept of personal finance and what that means, but really looking at what does a budget look like? What are savings accounts? Why do you need an emergency savings? And talking about investing, talking about how to be a savvy consumer, how to use social media and the digital world in a safe way. So these lessons that we're teaching the kids are really important, and they're not getting them in a traditional classroom setting. So a lot of times because of budget constraints, these programs have been cut. So junior achievement's really meeting a need for the students and for the educators.
When a person comes in and brings their expertise on something like manufacturing, I can do my very best to explain manufacturing to my students, but they look at me as their science teacher, and that's all I know and that's all I do. But when someone comes in and speaks specifically about the job and the needs of employees coming in, they can emphasize things like attendance and attendance in school and attendance in the workplace, and bring some ideas in on how to prepare themselves for working in a community business.
The kids absolutely love it. They absolutely appreciate it, and I think you absolutely should volunteer.
I definitely will do it again. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the kids were a big surprise. They were fun, they were engaging, they were so smart, and I learned a lot from them. I learned as much from them as I hope they learned from me, so that was really great. It was a wonderful surprise.
So teaching junior achievement's a lot easier than a lot of people think, and I would encourage anybody who has any interest in really having an impact in kids' lives and just trying it, going into the classroom. It's, all the material's there for you, so you don't have to make anything up. And if you can read from the book, you can teach the class. It's that easy, and I would really encourage anybody who's ever considered it to give it a shot.